And we are live. Right? Yes, we are live. There we go. Okay, let's see. So, I was thinking of today starting a new analytical conlang I've had as an idea for a while. It's a small little break from studying for school. uh, so, let's see. As always, let us start with the planning phase. I have a small idea of planning, a small idea of what I want to do in this conlang. And as always, the Clong Time, yeah. As always, the link to the conlang folder is in the description. Uh, why did I... An error card? Please try again later? Everything doesn't seem to be working. Sweet. So, anyway, as always, folder in the description. Now let's see. Increase that to 13. This is going to be an analytical language. And it's not just going to be analytical, it's going to be each word. What the hell? You change the video resolution, the current resolution is 56 by 144. Did I not set it to that? One sec. Okay, for some reason the resolution is being weird, but it won't be too much of a problem. This is what I get for trying to stream on a random school computer. Okay. So this is going to be a tonal language. And it's going to be a monomorphemic kind of like modern Mandarin, a lot of Chinese languages, as well as a lot of Southeast Asian languages. So a lot of morphemes will be one syllable long. However, I'm going to try doing something with compounding, which I've been thinking about for a bit. So, analytical language, monomorphemic, tonal language, and there's one other trait I was going to give it. I was going to give it animacy. So as always, let's start with the phonology. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So we're going to have nasals, stops, maybe fricatives, maybe affricates. Little stop circuitous affricates, liquids, and yeah. Now, then obviously labial, alveolar, palatal, velar, uvular, and yeah, I think that's going to be the hello shoe. Welcome to the stream again. So nasals, ma, na, na, pa, ta, post al. No, no, no. Let's do. Yes, I do remember you. I remember you coming to a few of my streams. International Phonetic Alphabet. There we go. Where's the... Yeah, let's go. Let's go palatal, not postalveolar. Let's go full palatal. K. No, actually, let's go. Stops and affricates will take up their own row here. Fricatives, f, s, sh, sh, h. How's the Minecraft conlang? The Minecraft conlang is going good. I'm just not doing it today as I've been so tired from school that I figured I would do a new conlang to get to relax. What's going on? I am creating an analytical conlang. Oh god, lateral. So a lot of people often complain that analytical conlangs are too easy to do. They're no fun, there's nothing about them that's unique, and I say screw that all, I am going to make an analytical conlang. I think a wa would be good. Yeah, well, would be... Actually, I'll include that in the vowels. And then a trill. What does that analytical... So, analytical is that the relation between words is marked mostly by order and not inflection. So, if we say... In English is an analytical language, so I eat an apple. The meaning of these are based on the order of the thing, not the inflection. But if we have, say, in German, ich esse einen Apfel, or einen Apfel esse ich, here we can see that the order isn't, that the, let me also do ein Apfel ist mich. Notice how the meaning of the thing changes based on the form of the apple. So these two sentences mean the same exact thing, it's just the order is different. And this means an apple eats me, and you can tell because the the form is different. So it's also slightly more complicated than that, like apple versus apples. This is technically non-analytical, but yeah. So little inflection is the basis of it. Welcome, desativado, desativado, and inventory of 65% fricatives. That would be absolutely insane. I'm not sure what SVB stands for. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to actually want a voicing distinction. Except for uvular, because I hate uvular voiced sounds. I'm also thinking about having an aspirated distinction, which would be da 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 da. Your conlang has 65% fricatives. That is insane. And yeah, let's ka versus ka. Okay, so I think this is a good inventory for actually. Let's also add, since we're already pacing it off of Chinese languages, let's add Mandarin's retroflex. There it is. Because why not add the retroflexes as well? All this language is meant more as a concept than as an actual thing for an actual project for any other thing. It has 2 stops, 19 fricatives, and 5 sonorids. That is a lot. That is an absolute ton. Uh, hmm. Yeah, let's add the retroflex nasal stop as well. Also, let's make these affricates. Okay, that seems good. Actually, why don't we add a bit more to this? Let's have devoiced nasals as well. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Wait, why did I do that? Yeah, let's make these palatal actually. Copy, paste, 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 copy, paste. Hello, Zetron. Yes, and devoiced liquids, obviously. Though I think instead of the regular L, it's going to be an approximate, it's going to be the fricatized sh and zh. Oh, did not mean to close that. International Phonetic Alphabet, and then Let us have a devoiced trill. At a one sec. At a base level, meaning any advice. Well, really just whatever you think fits, I guess. If you want any more than that, I think the most I can say is spiders and silverfish would probably have a lot of sibilants. So like the S like sounds, this sh, so on and so forth, as that's the sounds they make. But other than that, just do whatever you feel like. I don't know. Ask Crystal Beast. Uh, so that is good start, I think. Actually, let's Iceland this up. Yeah, there we go. It's based on the mobs, not for the mobs. Okay, that makes more sense. Now let's see. So this is the consonants. And this is the vowels. Front, central, back, high, mid, low. I'm going to want quite a bit of vowels, I do believe. Silberfischer. So definitely E, U, A, E, O, I think would be a good base. Front vowels would be good. Actually, maybe instead of vowels, so these are the onsets. We could do the rhymes. Yeah, let's go full in on the. So the tops are along the side here are vowels. E, E, O, U, A, I, O, A, U, Wa, We, Wo, Ya, Ye, Yo. Yeah, that seems. And then maybe E. Wait, the hyphen's on the wrong side. Rhyme. Thank you, Kat. Okay, and then Wa, We, Vi, Yu. Okay, yeah, that looks good. And then finals, we can have a final of N, N, Ng, pa, ta, ka, and let's add the uvular as a final. Resize, 125. Vowel system of 48 vowels. That would be way too unwieldy. That would be oh so unwieldy. Okay. I don't need to make this into a rhyme table. What am I doing? Vowels. Actually, let's just do monophthongs. Hmm. Actually, how should I organize this? Uh, codas. Let's get rid of the fricatives and codas. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, so these are the codas. And then if we make another category for vowels, which we can just split into high vowels, e, u, u, non-high vowels, e, u. Let's just call them mid vowels. And then low vowels, which would be ah. Yes. And then monophthong, on glide, off glide. So these on glides and off glides for these do not exist. Ye, ye, yo, ya, la. Using very good notation here I am. We, the, wo. And off glide, obviously a, b, oi, oi, eu, eu, eu. Maybe just I and all. And following the original topic. Because linguistics is a topic that you meander with. Actually, hmm. Hmm, 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 hmm. A, oi, oi. Ew, ew, oh. It feels like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be adding tones. Why did I not an onglide? So yeah, onglide. It's spelled like this. It's the it's for diphthongs that have a where the nucleus of the diphthong isn't first. Is kind of like kind of the best description I can think of for it. But the reason why e, u, and u do not have uh, onglides is because I'm not having them become part of diphthongs. Mid and low vowels, I'm saying, have diphthongs, not high vowels. Though I'm thinking of changing this up slightly. Maybe I could do a e, u, u, o, and then what's the Hangul? What was the old Korean, Middle Korean? I think it would be possible. I just don't want the phonology to, for me to be too hard, as the main point of this isn't the phonology of the vowels, but another aspect of the phonology that I'm testing with this conlang. Okay, so Korean phonology. I mean, you could do that. I have a lot of fun streaming my conlang creation process. So it's something I would recommend. Just think about first whether you want your voice to be out there and a lot of your unprocessed thoughts. Uh, Old Korean. There was a vowel chart I saw a while ago from Korean that I thought was good. Definitely not Old Korean. Uh, Here we go. Yeah, so these three, because I'm thinking of also adding. Hmm. Then I, we. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know what I'm gonna do. So light vowels, e, u, uh, uh. Heavy vowels. Wait, what was I gonna do again? Oh, there we go. And this becomes u. This gains the high thing. This gains the low thing. Yes. Wait, should I? Why am I getting so stumped on the vowels of all things? Vowels shouldn't be that hard. You could just do way, wo, wa, eu, o, ao, ye, yo, ya. I think I'll just do this simple arrangement. And let's add the low mid vowels. Just for funsies. There we go. That looks good. Since just search up his name. I recommend using OBS. Really good streaming software. And free. Both. And then I think way, you, boy, no. Yao and Wai. Yeah, let's do that. This seems good to me. And why don't we clean this up a bit so it's easier for people to see. I'll do that. Is everyone seeing the stuff fine so far? Do you want me to clean it up? Oh, see ya, Crystal Beast. Good night, Master Yoda. Just don't fall too deeply asleep. Nope, there we go. Let me add these borders for myself at least, and then here we'll have the tones, which are going to be tone letters. Oh, they're all right here. So I think I'm going to have this split up into high tones, low tones, depending on how they start. So high level, low level, high rising, low rising, which actually, let's add some more of a contour to that. So yes, it's classified as low rising, but it has a little dip. So ah. Oh yeah, you need 24 hours. I keep falling for that one as well. You can call me Devil's Daughter as well. Hello, Snowy. Okay. Let's add a little fall to that. Then the falling tone is high, down, and then low to even lower. Which I think... Actually, wait one sec. Is that... Let's have that drop down. And rise back up to, say, the fourth. Yeah, that looks better. Ah, 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 yeah, that looks good. I think that's all I need to do for the tones. Oof. And look at that. We have our phonology set. So, yeah. Then probably should set some rules for the tones. Rules. If the coda ends in a stop, only high tones are allowed. Triphthong. Rules. If the coda ends in a stop, only high tones are allowed. Only level tones are allowed. That's what I meant to say. What else? Codas are not allowed on syllables with triphthongs. And I think that is good for that at the moment. Actually, why don't I reorganize the tones real quick? Because I think it'd actually be better. If it ends high tone and ends low tone, merge that, wrap around, merge that, wrap around. So the reason, I think I'll explain why I want to split this up into ends in high tone and low tone before I end for the day. So, oh god, is it that the vocalization ends in Genesis? Cat, do you remember if it's fricatives that will generally give a low tone when eroded away? Two of the three syllables, the rising product tone as well. Syllables that end with neither of these. Okay, so it was the falling tone. Sorry, I should have specified that, but no. But in this case, it's going to be the low tone. Right. Oh, wait. But in Tai Dam, the S of the H gave to a rising tone. Yeah, no, you're right there, Prasandia. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? But I think in this case, the tones, or at least the tones that end in low tones, arise from final S disappearing. I I bet, yeah, everyone's been busy recently. It's the end of the academic year, so ye. Okay, so let's clear the slate here. So before we end the stream for today, we got the phonology. I want to explain a bit about the morphology, which is what I really wanted to use this with, or the morphophonology, I should say. So in Shanghainese, they have 5 tones, but instead of like most of the other Chinese languages, the tone is not, in compound words, will spread to the other things, other morphemes. So if we look up Shanghainese real quick, where's tones? You'll notice how it says that the tones will be spread out over the entire word and not just confined to one morpheme or one syllable. So I was hoping to do that with this language as well. So let's think up of words for apple, tree, apple, tree. My. That's not the retroflex N. Nai. And let's say vein. Let's give that a. No, let's. Let's give that a falling, actually. Tree can be vein. Let's give that a rising. And so if you compound these, you would expect them to in this language, instead of both keeping their own independent tones, the second one will lose its tone, and instead the tone of the first will be spread out across the rest of the word. And then the reason why I wanted to make these ones that end in low tones and have an S originally is because let's think of another thing. Peel. Let's think of a word for peel. No, I wanted to start with the vowel. Da, 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 da. Like, and just give this one a low tone as well. So if a compound happens, peeled apple, where the second part of the compound starts with a vowel after a low tone, then an S is inserted. Kind of like a French liaison to an extent. Or the leftover T in certain French questions. So does that make sense? So this language will have tone spreading and the appearance of S before vowels, and there's a few other things I want to add to it, but we are coming up to the end of the stream. So I don't know how often I'll stream this language. Probably again very soon, maybe next weekend. But we'll continue from there. I should throw a piece of chalk at you. Just like in the good old days when teachers were allowed to discipline their students, yada, yada, yada. But either way, I will try to find some free time to stream this again and continue with my ideas of the morphology. And until next time, I bid you all adieu.